And our crews fanned out across the valley, checking on conditions all afternoon into tonight. Fox 5's Drew Andre joins us now near Mandalay Bay. Drew, what are you seeing there? I saw you just a few moments ago. You had trouble keeping.
Well, right, John. What we've been seeing is just every, I would say, few seconds, just a big gust that comes by. So if you see me get knocked over a little bit, that's what it is. Like we saw this big sign here just across the street from Mandalay Bay. This is for a palm reading place, and the top of this sign is just really big. And you can see right here, this is where the wind probably got it, and it just totally bent backwards. This might be one of the more extreme examples, but we went all over the valley today to see the kind of impact the wind had on everyone. A glowing sunset exposed the dusty evening, creating a haze over the strip. Early afternoon gusts caused a power outage just east of Las Vegas Boulevard. NV Energy says wind broke a crossarm, which holds the wires up on the power poles. And downtown near Fremont Street, more traffic lights out at Casino Center in Ogden. And wind is impacting the fun on Fremont Street. The Tony Marquez Band announcing their show is called off Tuesday evening on the First Street stage. Another outage near Decatur in Washington, quickly restored by NV Energy crews. In West Henderson, the Lion Habitat Ranch prepared for wind, setting up shade cloths to stop anything from tree branches to trash from getting into the lion's habitat.
If the weather is really bad, our animals are basically going to hunker down. All of them have nice den boxes to hide in if they need to.
And traffic cameras are shaking in the wind over places like Blue Diamond and Durango, and along 215 in the West Valley. While Tuesday evening, shoppers in Anthem hustle back to their cars and tried to hold on to their groceries while they're pounded by the strong winds. And we were at Anthem at the 10 o'clock hour, and I'd say right now what we're seeing here along the strip is pretty similar gust levels, is at least what we're feeling. Those two different traffic lights I mentioned that were out and had been since early in the afternoon, both here near the strip at Reno and Giles and also near Fremont Street, those are still out tonight. John, I'll send it back to you.